What is going on, guys? It is Maskman here, and welcome back to another Chaturday inside the Chaturday Night Casino. Today, I'm gonna do something a little different, you know that? Especially since that guy's jacking up the big machine over here. I'm gonna go ahead and play Grand Quest. Do you know why? Because this is actually a lot more fun and a lot more profitable than the Wheel of Money. I've been playing this game with family for a while. I just got to the machine. Yes, I'm still here. I convinced some of my family to get this game, so we've been playing this a little bit too much. The way that this game works, if you haven't played this, if you haven't played Chaturday Night, is, instead of just, spinning slots and spinning a wheel, on this one, you essentially play a game. It's regular slots like usual. You see the little payout here on the right of what you get if you get 3 in a row. Like if I get 3 of these, I would have gotten 150, but since I got 1 action, I got 10, and I get an action. It'll randomly spin and pick one of those on the dragon. The worst and most common is trip. See, essentially, every time you attack, the dragon's gonna deal 5 damage. The only way to stop that is by defending. That'll just kind of block. If you attack, you both deal 5 damage. Use magic, it does 10 damage to the dragon, and heal heals you 20%. I'm picking up on a machine that was already playing, apparently, but heal will do me nicely. I will go from 35, and then once the dragon attacks me, I will jump up to 50. That's gonna give me 20 in the end after the dragon did his little schmackaroony. So I figured we'll play this because there'll be a lot more eventful and a lot more jackpots on this. And you see, when you defend, you don't deal any damage, but the dragon doesn't deal any damage to you. So it's kind of like a standstill in essence. At least you're not going backwards. That's the way I always see it. So let's spin the wheel while we have a little bit of talk, and I get another action. Okay. As you see, it's more eventful. And I tripped. Don't need to care what happens now. So well, I can hold it right about and I'm playing on 5 credits, right? Yes. All right. I feel like having it right here can be that's good right there. You can still see the payout on the bottom. You see what's going on up top. Everything's hunky-dory. So let's talk while the action rolls through. Am I gonna do it? I feel like I'm gonna lose this game, but at least the jackpot keeps rolling up, and it usually pays out at around like 600 to 700. But sometimes you can win earlier, sometimes you can win later. I've seen it all over the place. Anyways, on to me talking. So for those of you that didn't see last Chaturday, you'll have noticed on this week that my uploads are a little different than they were for a while, and have kind of gone back to the old way of I'm going ahead and doing long plays again. Because you know what? I always enjoyed those. I'm gonna trip again. I'm definitely gonna lose to this dragon probably. Oh boy. But yes, I decided that, trying to make all those funny moments things was stressing me out and using a lot of my time, so I decided to go back to kind of the fun way of playing full games. And the first game I picked was one that had interested me for a while, called the Turing Test. And even though it's only up to part 5 out now, I've recorded the whole thing. It's 12 parts. It is an excellent game. I'm so glad that I picked a good game to go back into doing long plays with, because it definitely made it worth it and made an enjoyable experience for me, which hopefully turns out for you guys that decide to watch it. It's a wonderful game if you don't have it. It's got some good old twists. It's got a bunch of puzzles that make me look like a fucking idiot. I'm gonna trip again and lose health. There's no way I'm gonna win against this dragon. Ooh. Excuse me on that one. Oh, I feel more gas coming. Oh. Oh, that was a weak one. Okay. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of the Turing Test. Finished that whole game, so that's gonna be coming out for a while. And my next game, I'm trying to decide between a few. I really want to play Dishonored, but I'm wondering if I should go ahead and make that for a point where I'm going to stream it, since it's going to be such a long game, where I'll have streams that'll be quite lengthy. So I want to try and play something else that's kind of small here soon to kind of put in, like, I'd say if I can get something recorded here soon, I'll have it out maybe on Monday. But I'm not going to guarantee anything. I'll try and have something that comes out kind of alongside the Turing Test once it goes into part 11 and 12. That'll be not this coming Monday and Tuesday, but the next Monday and Tuesday. I'll have something that'll run alongside that, and so as soon as Turing Test ends, it's going to carry along after that. Not sure what it'll be. Like I said, I've got a few ideas of things to play based on if I'm going to be streaming at any point here soon, or if I'm going to go ahead and record something in private time. It's going to come down to a lot of working around what I want to try and do. But it's been very uplifting and relieving to do the long plays, because it's kind of given me more time to work on things. Like I've always talked about the patch pressures, like, oh, I'm gonna work on this and this and that, guys. And I never can because I'm like, oh yeah, I have to make this video and this video and that video and I have to play this game and that game and that game. And then when I'm playing the games, I never get to play the whole game, so I don't get the full experience and I lose out on all the things. So now I'm gonna still post funny moments every once in a while, usually most of the times with friends or anything. If I record some gameplay in this, you'll see some of that in funny moments. But when it comes to like full games, I enjoy much better playing them from start to finish. And so I'm gonna definitely have those be the mainstay, so I can still have a lot of free time that is spent working on extra projects instead of spending 3 hours to edit a single video. It's kind of it's just coming down to time management of what I want to do and all that. And also, unless I get a heal here, I'm going to lose this battle, so my next action is probably going to be the end of this game and the start of the next one. But so yeah, hopefully you guys don't mind the full plays too much. I know I like it. Let's see what happens here. I trip. Whoop, I'm dead. Let's watch me die, shall we? Man, good fall. Boop, and he's dead. And now, once you get the next action, you start from square one. It's like 75 HP to 100 HP. And so you start all over again. The dragon doesn't keep staying down. You know, it's not like you do damage and whoever hits it is the victor. You have to do it on your own pretty much. But I like that. It makes it more entertaining. It makes it more engaging, less mindless. You know, I actually kind of pay attention to what my guy's doing on this. And let me get right here so I can see the HP and everything again. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of free time that's going to be spent on a lot of big ideas. And I'm saying that for reals now. I'm going to use this extra time to actually... That's a really good first move. Because use damage does 10 damage to him, and I take 5 damage. So it puts me kind of at an advantage starting out already. As you see, to beat the dragon, you have to get at least a few used magics and heals to even have a chance to beat him. If you don't have a trip at all, and there'll be a lot of trips and a lot of defends. So, this is a game of luck and RNG. Am I gonna get 3 actions? Nope. I was hoping I would, but I didn't. And I trip. Back to normal. That's what I see. So yeah, expect a lot of big things coming from me. I'm currently working on something very exciting. They'll probably take up... I tripped again. Probably take up a lot of my work time, to be honest. And I'm having a lot of fun doing this secret thing that I'm not going to talk about at all. Just in case it somehow falls out, like as if I do a really poor job on it so the world doesn't get to see it. But I'm working hard on this. It's going to be fun. But moving on from that, you know, it's been good recording the Turing test and feeling good about videos and the game that I'm playing in videos and what I'm going to do in the future with streaming. But there's always bad things that coincide with it. Now then, this doesn't, well, one of it has to do with recording. Because one of the things that I wanted to stream here soon is Rock Band. I picked up the Rock Band 4 band kit because I like playing the drums and all that. But back in my heyday, I was a wicked Guitar Hero and Rock Band guitarist. I used to be one of the top players in the world. On a lot of leaderboards, I used to be at the top of songs, and I think it was on Guitar Hero Metallica. My global rank for total score of all the songs was 86 at one point. That's the top 100 in the world on a game. I was pretty proud of that time. So I picked up Rock Band 4, and I figured I'd go ahead and try and stream it. And ever since I picked up the Xbox One S, I decided, you know, the One S is gonna be my personal one that me and my girlfriend play on. And my old Xbox One was gonna move here towards my desk and be my streaming computer. And I have it set up to do that. And I was gonna go ahead and put in Rock Band to install on this Xbox. And I hit the power button, and it wouldn't work. I tried, you know, on the old Xbox, you have to swipe the thumb over it, and, you know, it's touch sensitive and it turns on. Didn't turn on. Plug in the USB controller and hit the home button, and it turns on. And I'm like, okay, at least it's not dead. I was worried it was gonna be dead for a little bit. And then I go to open the disc tray. The disc tray won't open. The touch sensor on my old Xbox One is dead. So now the only game inside it is Final Fantasy 15 plus everything I've downloaded onto it. And I have to manually eject the game using a paperclip to put in Rock Band. You can see where that's an issue. But I was like, okay, you know what? I'll get that figured out. You know, it's not too big of a deal to have to, you know, manually eject it. It could be worse. And things got worse. Not for the Xbox, but for Rock Band. Me and my girlfriend playing Rock Band, and all of a sudden, on my Rock Band guitar, my green button starts to stick. I messed around with it a little bit, it unsticks. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I fixed the problem. Next day, the yellow button sticks. And the yellow button sticks hard. And now, the yellow button is essentially forever stuck. I can wiggle it around a little bit and get to loosen up sometimes, but looking at it, it looks like there's some kind of glue that they put under the fret buttons that like got loose, and so that's fucking up what's underneath the fret. And I was looking online, I couldn't find anything. It seems like no one knows, so I'm trying to I contacted the people that make the controllers. It's PDP, because Mad Catz went bankrupt, so PDP took over. And they haven't responded to me about if I can take off the frets or not, because that's all I need to do. Is if I can take off the fret safely and put it back on, I can go under there, clean it out, and get rid of the gunk that's making the button stick and put it back on, and I can play the game fine. Because right now, I can't play the game with the orange button, not the orange, the yellow button stuck down all the time. So I can't play the fucking game. I have to fucking play drums or sing, and I'll fucking like singing. But I like playing the drums, that's not bad. A heal is not what I needed here, because that's gonna be very potent. The max HP is 75. So, I went to Reddit. The guy said that he doesn't have the new controllers ever since Mad Catz went bankrupt. The Jaguar controllers, they're called, instead of the Stratocasters. But he thinks that the only way to fix it is to take apart the controller to get to where things are going on. And that's not something I want to do, because you can completely fuck up the fucking controller by doing that. So I'm hoping to hear back from PDP sometime soon to see if either there's an easy fix to take off the fret and fix it, or if I can just send it to them so they can fix it or send me a new one. I'm thinking about just going to fucking GameStop and picking up the controller pack for $40, because the individual guitar controllers from PDP or any other place is fucking starting at $60. But when you go to GameStop, you can get the guitar controller with Rock Band 4 Rivals, which is kind of stupid because I already own it, for $40. And I'm like, hey, maybe I can sell the game? Oh wait, Rock Band 4 is no use without the fucking any piece of equipment. So I'm gonna be stuck buying the game again for the controller to work. It only came with one, so if you want to play guitar with someone else, you have to have another one anyways, so I might do that in the first place for when people come over. It's aggravating to know that I spent $100 for a piece of equipment that broke. It's aggravating. And they better get back to me soon, because I've got to fucking go through the trash to get my fucking GameStop receipt. I hate going to GameStop in the first place, I'll have you know. But I had to go there for the deal, because if not, it's usually $200. It's like 50% off with the Pro Symbol expansion they just throw in for free, because apparently no one plays rhythm games anymore. But it's just aggravating, okay? You can hear the aggravation in my voice of how much I'm hating this. I just want to play Rock Band. I just want to stream it. So that's where the bad is. But the good is, you know what? Fuck it, I have fun making videos. I've got some other things in the works here. So you know what? Not everything's bad. You know, there's just a little foggy cloud up there that I'm trying to fucking shoo away to the best of my ability. But everything else is hunky dory. I'm really mad I haven't beaten this dragon yet, because this is probably the winning game right here, and I'm gonna end this part here. So, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. But until then, this is Maskman, logging off.